President Xi Jinping on Thursday pledged China's commitment to steadfastly uphold true multilateralism and remain resolute in expanding high-level opening up, sharing development opportunities with the world and making economic globalization more open, inclusive, balanced and beneficial for all. Addressing the opening ceremony of the 4th China International Import Expo, CIIE, via video link, President Xi pointed out that the opening up measures unveiled at the 3rd China International Import Expo, CIIE, have been basically implemented. China overcame the adverse impacts of the COVID-19 pandemic last year and pushed up the innovative development of foreign trade, President Xi noted. As the world's only major economy with positive growth of trade in goods last year, China has made important contributions to stabilizing the global industrial chain and supply chain as well as promoting the world economic recovery, he said. The world must grasp the trend of economic globalization, support countries in opening up wider, oppose unilateralism and protectionism, and work for a better future for mankind, he stressed. Opening up is the hallmark of contemporary China, President Xi pointed out. Noting that this year marks the 20th anniversary of China's accession to World Trade Organization, WTO, he said China has during the past 2 decades fully fulfilled its WTO commitments and continued to open wider to the outside world, which both invigorated the Chinese economy and made significant contribution to the world. China's development and progress over the past 20 years is a result of the hard work of the Chinese people under the strong leadership of the Communist Party of China, and is also the result of China's initiative to strengthen international cooperation and pursue mutual benefit and win-win progress, he said.
在此，我愿对所有参与和见证这一历史进程、支持中国开放发展的海内外各界人士表示衷心的感谢。见出以知入，观往以知来。一个国家、一个民族要振兴，就必须在历史前进的逻辑中前进，在时代发展的潮流中发展。中国扩大高水平开放的决心不会变，同世界分享发展机遇的决心不会变，推动经济全球化朝着更加开放、包容、普惠、平衡、共赢方向发展的决心不会变。
China will continue to support the inclusive development of the multilateral trading system, and will unswervingly safeguard true multilateralism, President Xi pledged. Stressing that the multilateral trading system with the WTO at the core is the cornerstone of international trade, President Xi said that China supports the WTO in developing in the right direction, the inclusive development of a multilateral trading system and the legitimate rights and interests of the developing members. China will take an active and open attitude toward participating in negotiations on topics including digital economy, trade and environment, industrial subsidies, and state-owned enterprises, safeguard the position of multilateral trade system as the key channel to formulate international rules, and safeguard the stability of the global industrial and supply chains, he said. China will unswervingly share its market opportunities with the rest of the world, he stressed. More efforts will be made on expanding imports in order to promote balanced development of trade, he said. Specifically, China will launch more demonstration zones for creative promotion of import trade, improve cross-border e-commerce retail imports list, promote more imported goods in border trade to be processed domestically, and enhance imports from neighboring countries. China will integrate domestic trade with foreign trade, accelerate the building of international consumption center cities, develop e-commerce under the Belt and Road Initiative, modernize the logistic system and improve the capacity of its cross-border logistics, he noted. Pledging further efforts to shorten the negative list for foreign investment, President Xi said that China will expand opening up of the service sectors, such as telecommunications and medical care, in an orderly manner. China will revise and broaden the catalogue of industries where foreign investment is encouraged, channeling more foreign investment into areas including advanced manufacturing, modern services, President Xi said. He also noted that China will be deeply engaged in international cooperation in areas including green and low-carbon development and digital economy, and actively promote the country's accession to the Comprehensive and Progressive Agreement for Trans-Pacific Partnership (CPTPP) and the Digital Economy Partnership Agreement (DEPA). Reaffirming China's commitment to common development and assistance to other developing countries, President Xi said China will continue to take an active part in cooperation of mechanisms such as the United Nations, the World Trade Organization, WTO, G20, the Asia-Pacific Economic Cooperation, APEC, and the Shanghai Cooperation Organization, SCO, to promote deeper discussions on issues such as trade and investment, digital economy, and green and low-carbon development. China supports the fair and equitable distribution of vaccines and other key medical resources as well as unimpeded trade around the world. Efforts will be made to press ahead with the high-quality joint construction of the Belt and Road to bring further development opportunities and welfare to more countries and peoples, he said.
孤举者难起，重行者易趋。新冠肺炎疫情阴霾未散，世界经济复苏前路坎坷，各国人民更需要同舟共济，共克时艰。中国愿同各国一道，共建开放型世界经济，让开放的春风温暖世界。
The CIIE, which is the first national-level import-themed professional trade fair in the world, will lead off at the National Exhibition Center of Shanghai on Friday. Initiated by the Chinese government in 2018, the expo continues to serve as a significant platform for the nation's opening up and enhancing international economic cooperation and free trade. Featuring a wide range of industries, the fourth edition of the expo this year, slated to be held on November 5 to 10, has attracted around 3,000 offline exhibitors from 127 countries and regions to take part in its business exhibition. 3 domestic organizations and 58 countries from 5 continents, especially those involved in the Belt and Road Initiative, will participate in the online country exhibition.